Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Well, hello, Dr. Chan. How are you today?
Hello, Dr. JACALYN. I'm good. I've got to say, it's been a really lovely, uplifting day. It's
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. We want to welcome people. This is USA Global TV and Radio coming to you live from the state of Florida in the United States and from London in the United Kingdom. We're happy to have you with us today. Dr. Chan, our show is Creative Hearts and our book is Creative Hearts Awakening. Tell people a little bit about what is a creative heart.
Thank you, Dr. JACALYN. A creative heart is a person that is doing a certain skill or a certain act or a certain profession, and they, instead of coming from a mind shift of ego, they're coming from their heart because it makes them happy to do this. Time is of no essence. And they don't feel any anxiety. They're just happy. It's warm. It's uplifting. It's what their heart, they're listening to their heart, basically, and following it through their craft.
Thanks for sharing that. Are people with creative hearts aware that they have a creative heart, or does someone have to tell them?
That's a good question. I feel I can't really talk about other people because it's upon everyone's experience. But for example, when I do my creativity, whether it's writing or singing or writing a book, anything creative, it comes from my heart because it makes me happy. It makes me feel safe. It makes me have no fear. So I believe that when people are, let's say, working in an office and deep down inside, something tells them they want to do something else. They want to write a book, or they want to learn how to sing or play an instrument, or be a model, or be anything that their heart is calling them, then that is, yes, I do believe only when the heart calls you is when you're actually working effectively from a creative heart.
That makes a lot of sense. And to just kind of encapsulate what you've been covering with Talking Heads, you're really having people explore their own creative side and also to think about what it's like to make decisions and be fully present when you listen to your heart and your intuition, as opposed to following trends or whatever people see on the latest mainstream television. Or even you and I had chatted briefly about what was taking place in the latest fashion shows for Fashion Week, kind of not seemingly very heart-centric, but we're not judging. It just didn't feel so good actually in my body when I was looking at those images. So we're talking about moving away from that type of mentality and that type of lifestyle, right?
Yes, we are. And well, we're trying to move away from it, but currently there's two timelines going on in this world at the moment. There's 3D where it's fear, suffering, limitation, following your life by outside expectation. Outside, your reality is real because of the outside rather than being tuned in the inside. So we've got this timeline going on, and with that timeline, it's going to be the verging on the ridiculous of 3D, which we had seen when we looked at. So there's two timelines of 3D going on. So there's the good part of the 3D, and then there's the real bad part. So it's good and evil. Then the other timeline is where we are tuned in to our inner world. So we're balanced by living from the inner world and having our decisions from the inner world, but living in the outer world.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So we're talking about a few things here. We're talking about finding our creative heart and then embracing it and then sharing it out. And we're also talking about our fabulous book right here. Look how long it took me to figure out where the book was. There it is. Look, I'm holding the book. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. So this book is coming out in October, and we already have some people who are on board to share their creative heart awakening story. And we have an opportunity for other people to join us as well. And once they join us in the book, they can come on to this show. So tell us more about that.
About coming onto the show or being in the book? Or
both.
Both, right. Okay. Being in the book, we have 3 packages where you can be represented. So myself, Dr. JACALYN, and I decided that people have different streams of income. People want to maybe have their full story in there, or just promote what they do, their product, their social media links. So therefore, we decided to have 3 packages for the Creative Heart Awakening book. So we have what you call the Soul Train package, and we visualized it to be people that are just beginning their craft, but want to be noticed in the way that your social media works. We'll put that in the book. So of course, there's obviously going to be a picture of the artist, or the Creative Heart, sorry, and their social media links, and briefly about what they do, what their title is. So what they will be promoting is their image, their brand, and the point of contact where they can be contacted. The next we have is a Creative Heart who is already established in some way or form, begun their craft, and in the midway. And what would be good for them? Actually, they can have a choice of the Versailles package, which I will elaborate soon. But what will be good for them is, for those Creative Hearts, we have set 5 questions, myself and Dr. JACALYN, where they are able to answer. And from the 5 questions, we then print their answers. They will obviously have their social media and their picture and what they're promoting as well. Now, the 3rd package is available to anyone that's midway with their I would say product or their passion. And that is the Palace of Versailles package. Yes, exactly. You heard it. The Palace of Versailles. Both myself and Dr. JACALYN wanted to make this so elaborate, grandeur, golden, because the Palace of Versailles is golden. It's perfection. And these are the people that really have that full passion and able to share their story of how they discovered their creative heart, what made them awaken to it, how it's changed their lives, and how it's affected others in their life, and how they're empowering us with what their purpose is in their creative heart. Here we have an hour-long interview where we will work with the creative heart, the chosen, and we will discuss the creative heart. Will talk about their life in an hour-long interview. Then myself and Dr. JACALYN will take this, the notes, and put them into a biographical form, and they will have a chapter in the book. They will also have 10 visuals and as much social media and website links as well. So that's going to be the Palace of Versailles. So there's something for everyone there. Now, the Creative Heart Awakening that we have currently on Amazon, that's going to be released in October, is in the field of film and music. So let's go back to Dr. JACALYN, because we can go on to the next question.
Okay, fantastic. I have actually pulled up the place where people can go to get the book. So they can pre-order the book. Let us share our screen right now. And we're really excited because in addition to this book, we have some other books that we have collaborated on, are collaborating on. So if you just go, you can put in my name, you can put in Dr. Madalene Chan's name, and then you will see these are all the books. So this is it, the Creative Hearts Awakening, the film and music book. It's 99 cents, people, 99 cents to pre-order it. Go over there now, please, and do so. You don't want to miss out on this. Maybe you'd like to be in the book. That would be fantastic too. We do have an email that you can correspond with us. It is books@drjacalyn.com. So there you see it. This is your opportunity, creative hearts who have awakened, to share your story of how you ended up in the film and music industry, what it was like when you opened your heart and all that goodness started flowing out. So please do go to Amazon and pre-order your copy. Please email us, books@drjacalyn.com, so that you can be part of this incredible journey. Now, Dr. Chan, I believe you mentioned this already, but we will have additional books in this series. So if you happen to be a creative heart, but you're not in the film and music industry, that's okay. Reach out, because we'll start working on our next book with you.
Absolutely. In all areas. We're looking at all the fields of areas, because creative heart is, we're living in the creative heart generation now, the age. We are in the age of the creative heart. That's what we're in. And that's what is getting us up in the morning, our creative heart. That's what's making us happy, our creative heart. You know what? You can actually share your creative heart with your family, with loved ones. Yes, with your children. You can teach your children through your creative heart as well, because your children will connect more with you from your feeling side. And creative heart is a feeling, but connected to your creative visualization through your mind. So mind, creative visualization with your feeling, and all that goodness is what Dr. JACALYN said. Because at the end of the day, all this madness that's going in the world, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? What makes your heart sing? And how can you earn money, abundance, financial abundance through what you love to do? So that's what the Creative Heart Awakening book will actually by you promoting yourself, other people will see you and get to hear about you through the platform of USA Global TV and radio, and especially through celebrity iconess, Dr. JACALYN KERBECK.
Hello, everyone. So, Dr. Chan, what I'd like to have you share a little bit about is you obviously have had a successful career in music and you continue to help people, whether it's through songs for you or vocal coaching. When do you think in your entertainment experience you had your creative heart awakening?
Can I really tell you the truth? I've always followed my creative heart. I've never, ever worked logic. I've been so much in my heart that I forgot about my mind. So I've always been this childlike essence, creative heart. So from the day I was born.
Wow. Okay. So there's nowhere to go from there. So you've always used your heart as opposed to following logic. And when you look back on it, are you happy that you made these choices?
Some of them I could have, if I had the knowledge and the tools behind, then I could have handled situations a little bit more so that it wasn't harmful to myself or harmful to others. So yeah, if I think knowledge is imperative. If you're going to go for something that you love to do your research and look at others that have achieved what you want as well. That's a real good pointer, because I didn't. Then you could say I had a creative heart that was stuck in a 3D analysis, good and bad. But now, from 2012, the creative heart, well, actually, I would say 2020, 21, my creative heart is pure in essence. Now, it's reached that.
That's beautiful. It really is. Thanks for sharing that. Makes me smile. Let's take a break and hear from some of our sponsors. We're going to start off with the power of listening. Obviously, you and I have put together a wonderful platform of courses. We'll actually take a look at where people can find them. And from there, we're going to go on to the art of being a professional interviewer promo. And then we will finish off with Listening Lazies, which is a tribute to one of our children's books. It's a song that's included in there. So let's take a look and we'll be right back with more conversation about celebrating creative hearts around the world. Episode 2. I just can't take it anymore. I am so tired. I am so frustrated and burnt out. Why won't anyone listen to what I have to say? Yet I look on social media and everybody's smiling and having a great time. Meanwhile, I feel totally alone with my world rushing by. Guess what? Great news. You have a choice. You can change the dynamic by learning how to listen at an elevated level yourself through the power of listening educational courses. Can you imagine from where you are today to having a life overflowing with abundance? It's possible. Learn how to listen at an elevated level. You'll have deeper connections, better relationships, and more authentic conversations. Start today. Go to usaglobaltv.com, education, and learn how to listen. We have courses and children's books. Let's work together to learn how to listen.
When we speak, we don't hear. It's abundantly clear. Listening lazy creeping, and nobody's gonna win. Look someone in the eye. If you don't, they surely will cry. You don't hear a word I say, 'cause you always look straight away. Listening lazy is driving people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy is communication goes hazy. Listening lazy is, listening lazy is. Da 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 da. Listening lazy is driving people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy is communication goes hazy. Listening lazy is, listening lazy is. When you interrupt your friend, you will surely have to make amends. Lady Ella knows the way to help you listen better every day. And what's that? It's listening lazy. Ba-da-ba-ba. Listening lazy is driving people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy is communication goes hazy. Listening lazy is, listening lazy is. Listening lazy is driving people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy is communication goes hazy. Listening lazy is, listening lazy is, listening lazy is.
Wow. I
So
just,
much fun.
yeah, and so much great content.
I'm really pleased with what we've been able to pull together to just remind people that, you know what, it's okay to stay in the status quo, to sit on your sofa with a bag of chips, some fries, maybe a large Coke. It's okay.
I do that.
It's okay.
A Coke.
It is okay. However, it's also kind of cool to get out of your comfort zone and do something different, learn something new, because that's what we do here all week. We are providing education, hope, inspiration, some laughs here and there. Yesterday we had some singing that was funny. And we want you to realize that you don't have to spend a fortune. You don't have to get a doctorate like I did. Okay. You can spend a small amount of money to learn something really important. And I want to share with our viewers where they can go for our education platform. So let me share my screen. And then as we go through this, doctor, if you can help me, we will walk through how it is that people can get some education, inspiration, and hope right in their own home. So if you go to usaglobaltv.com or usaglobaltvandradio.com, you can go across to the More button and you can look for education. And by the way, before we go there, I just want to mention, you see this We Network and Collaborate, and also Your Healthy Lifestyle. These are two new opportunities we have for our audience. They're actually private pages. Ooh. So in order to be part of our membership platform, you can provide your information here, or you can be invited by me. Yes. Okay, so let's go back over here to More and go to education. And we start off with the Power of Listening course. This is the foundational course that all team members here at USA Global TV and Radio must take, so that we know that you are listening without judgment, without interruption, without stage hogging, and without problem solving. This is for children. This is for parents. This is for people of all ages. And once you've completed that, through the wonderful partnership with our coaches, you see we have Dr. Madalene Chan here. We have myself, we have Janetta Barry, and we have Caroline Hewitt. We have these courses. Of course, here's the Listening Lazy song. If you want to play it over and over again, we would love that because we do get the royalties. So play away. Okay, so Dr. Chan, over to you for music, voice, and listening. What's this about?
Yes, music, voice, and listening is about, we learn on the course about how to work with our breath. Our breath is the fuel. If you think of petrol with a car, that's what it is. And what we do, we help to, through our breath, we help to identify and find out in a relaxed state what it is that you want to accomplish in your life. So we put this into an affirmation. So we learn how to summarize what you want to do in your, what you visualize yourself in the next 2-3 years, or your dreams and your aspirations. And we put that into a nice, happy nursery rhyme song. We also learn about the different colors and tones of our inner voice. So it's not singing with notes, it's singing with vibrations and tones and elements of Mother Nature. So we do a lot of creative visualization. So it's exciting. We do a lot of role play as well. So honestly, it will get you connected to your confidence and make you and help you to understand the spectrum of your inner voice to balance out with your outer voice, which you will learn, and I explain it on the course. We do.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chan. And so you can just click this button, find out more, and it takes you over here to the actual platform where you can purchase the courses. And you can see right here that for you to have this incredible experience with your breath and with role playing and affirmations, it's $47, folks. Where can you get this opportunity to join our community through the power of listening? So that's that course. Let's go back to the other ones.
The transition we're talking about?
Yeah, we're going to go to the transition now. Absolutely.
Yeah. Shall I explain?
Yeah.
Okay, so transition. Basically, it's about, we're living in a 3D limited experience in our life, and we're coming out of that. Some of us are. And so it's time for us now to understand our shadow of self. So we have to, on this course, we work through, we identify, we become aware, and we work through. So it's in 2 parts, actually. The first part is about understanding about certain trends, how trends have caused lots of fear, and how our lives are dominated by outside reality. So we do a lot of inner work and do a lot of shadow work, where we look at certain behaviors and certain, even from past life as well. We cover all that. So that's what the transition is. Recognizing, awakening, and learning the tools to be able to deal with when the shadow of the ego self is rising to the surface. The second part of the part 4 is about, we have to have male and female energies. Yeah, male and female energies is not gender-based. It's basically how we have to be balanced in our male and female energies. The nurturing of the female juxtaposed to the male energy, which is more about, going for it, being surviving, being strong, strength, and the female just sitting back a little bit, just still and just nurturing and thinking about it more. So that's what the male and female energies are about. So we teach you how, when which male energy is more dominant to your female energy, because you need both to live a balanced life. Yeah.
And once again, you can come right over here. You'll click on learn more, and here you go. This fabulous course is $49. Where are you going to get these types of insights into male and female energies? You're going to get it right here at usaglobaltv.com/education.
And
Okay.
they're fun. We've made them so they are fun as well. There's some serious elements, but we've made it so they're fun.
And how about the next one? This one really is a great time. Nature, plants, and shrines. Now, shrines, people might think, "Oh, that's a turnoff. What does that have to do with? Is it religious?"
Yeah, I can understand why they feel that. No, it's basically going back to our childlike essence. You know, when you're a little child and you go for a walk and you go, oh, what's this? And you pick this up and you're wondering what it is and you want to know about the world of that. So basically, from an adult way, you go for that walk and you pick it up, you know fully well what it is, but you feel like it makes you happy. And if it makes you happy, it makes your heart sing and gives you that uplifting vibration, then you put it into your, what you call the shrine. So we look at natural, organic, meaning crystals, leaves, plants, earth. Also, you can add things that are not so natural, maybe your favorite picture or your favorite or little statues. Like I've got angels on mine and I've got like feathers and crystals, and it's such an exciting course. And we also learn how to connect to the earth. We learn how to we work on aloe veras. We work with aloe veras because aloe vera is a very interesting plant. It's a very healing plant. And so we get to hear and connect more to the plant rather than hearing the intellectual side of the plant. And we finish by doing a beautiful meditation to most relaxing music by a good friend of mine, Hiroki Okano. And he plays music for the earth. And and we connect with Mother Earth.
Beautiful.
That's what we do.
It's absolutely beautiful. And we also have the next course, which is Intuition of the Heart, which is the culmination of the current group of courses that we have. We are offering another set of courses that will be coming out soon. So how do we wrap it up with Intuition of the Heart for this particular course series, Dr. Chan?
Yeah. Dr. JACALYN, we're looking at intuition of the heart in the way that the viewers, instead of leading your life by your ego, you've now gone through, you have to take part 4, course 4. It would not make sense to go from 3 to 5 because it's imperative you go through 4, because if everything's about, it's about transformation, and you have to go through that transformation to come through to course 5, which is about soul language, understanding soul contracts, understanding the sacred, understanding the inner heart and the language of the heart, and studying certain words and vibrations that are actually, we cover that in course 4 about words and vibrations from a negative and a positive energy. But in course 5, Intuition of the Heart, we look at the polarity of the language of the heart, which is light and love and everything that it surrounds. So it's about soul language, about colors, about what living our life and leading from the heart. So being an introductory foundational course to living a 5D aspect of life, living from the inside out rather than the outside in.
Yes, I love that. Okay, thank you. And let's go down to the next. So the next one, the journey of chakra psychology, is actually offered by one of our colleagues and friends, Caroline Heward. She's the Harley Street stress expert, and she walks us through what are the various chakras, what do they represent, and when you're aching and paining, as she mentions, your aches and pains can be tied back to your chakras. So I'm just going to summarize what I understand that it's about. So to learn more on that one, just click find out more, and I'll take you over to the platform. The next course is setting boundaries, asking for permission. This is a course that I lead us through these things that are difficult for people. So in order to be an elevated listener, which is what we promote here, to be listening at an elevated level, you have to set boundaries, because Dr. Chan, as you know, we can't just be sitting around all day long offering a safe place for people to share their stories, because we actually have things we have to get done. So when we are making ourselves available for that gift, the gift of our time, our undivided attention, we have to say, Dr. Chan, I can't speak to you right now because I'm on a television show. However, I would be available to speak with you in about an hour. How would that work for you?
That works fine for me, because you're letting me know that you've actually heard me, but right now you're not available, but you actually said, I will be available. So it's not like you've shunned and turned away, God, I don't want to hear about it. You've been very polite, respectful, and the other person feels I've been acknowledged.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for summing that up. My father used to say to me, just because someone calls you or comes to the door, that doesn't mean it's convenient for you. That means it's convenient for them. So we have to treat people the way we want to be treated. We have to teach people how we are able to communicate with them. So that's what this course is about: setting boundaries, asking for permission. And the last course is the art of being a professional interviewer. This is a course that I've put together with the help of 6 incredible people from around the world who are internationally renowned broadcasters, journalists, and together we share what we've learned in our experience to help you as a podcaster, as a broadcaster, as an interviewer, to take your skill set to the next level. I was actually just checking out some people's podcasts, and you know, Dr. Chan, that we are not a podcast. We are a live broadcast. There's a big difference. This is out there forever. There's no editing. It's scheduled in advance. A podcast is usually audio only, or it's, hey, can you get together in 10 minutes? We're going to record this. This is scheduled well in advance. And again, it's not edited, it's live. So I was looking at some people's podcasts, and I just had a smile on my face and shook my head, because the content and the way it's being delivered in some cases, I think there's some work that could be done here. So the purpose of the course is not to disparage anyone. It's to give people tools to take their podcast, their broadcast, their interviewing skills to the next level. And they're the courses that we offer currently. We do have some new courses coming. As you can see, Dr. Chan and I have been very busy. So we're getting
you are a universe upon yourself. Honestly, your mind is mega tapped.
There's all these amazing ideas that are because of other people who come and share the ideas. They're not my ideas specifically, but we are actually out of time, my friend. So I know,
wow.
Imagine. For people who didn't get to see your Talking Heads episode today, they can go over to USA Global TV and Radio on YouTube. They can look for your playlist with your name, also Talking Heads and your name. What was today's episode about?
It was about, we looked at cosmic ray of colors, but in 3 different timeline shifts. So in a 3D, we looked at the color from a positive aspect and a negative aspect, and how to deal with the color, because colors have energies. Everything is energy. And then we looked at the same color from a 3D aspect, the same color in a 5D aspect, where there is no more of the negative polarity. it's just polarity of light and love, meaning the color in its purest essence form, how the energy is. I know it's very complicated, but if you watch it, it will resonate. And if it doesn't, that's okay, because everybody has a different time of awakening and understanding. But surely, definitely, the color in 3D, you will definitely understand about the energy of the colors.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. As we close out, I just have a couple of comments. So I'm just going to spotlight myself, which is hard to do after I get rid of this comments here.
Spotlight yourself.
Spotlight myself.
Spotlight Dr. JACALYN.
All right.
KERBECK.
Here's what I want to talk to you about. We have a new show called It's Your Healthy Lifestyle. And I've been looking at my own lifestyle, and in some ways I'm a little bit out of balance. So in working with my friend and our team member, Mr. Roland Friedel, I have made some changes in my life, and I want to share them with you. So if you are interested in a healthy lifestyle, we'd love to hear from you. Tell us about a healthy lifestyle that you're interested in having. You can email us at office@itsyourhealthylifestyle.com. And we're putting together a private group where we're going to be able to share our stories. And then maybe you're an expert in healthy lifestyles, and maybe you want to reach our audience. We'd love to have you join us in our private community. Again, office@itsyourhealthylifestyle.com. Thank you so much. Thank you for that sponsorship. Yes. Okay. Back to the show.
What a fabulous topic. I love it. Healthy lifestyle, because people are going to that now. I love it.
You know what it is, Dr. Chan, including me. I've been obsessed with my weight my entire life. Obsessed. It's not the weight, it's not the number on the scale, but it's looking at this and looking at that, and like every day just tormenting me. And I realized we go for a diet, or we're going to give up this, or we're going to start exercising, or whatever it is, and then we get bored. Then we don't see the results that we want, and then we go back to doing what it was we were doing from the beginning. But if we change our mindset and we change our lifestyle, that we say, you know what, I want to be here for a long time. So I realized that it's okay to reach for things that give us that immediate gratification. But if we want to be here in the long term and we don't want to be drooling and in a diaper, we need to do some things today so that we're set up to be healthy and laughing at life and laughing at and having a good time instead of having somebody take care of us. So that's what it's about. It's Your Healthy Lifestyle. It's a show, it's a movement, and it's a private community. So we hope that you'll join us. And that's all for today.
Oh, what a great show. And we have to ask people that want to come on board for the film and music show, because it's every Thursday and it's at 6 o'clock GMT. And we are calling out for all people that are in the film and music show, which is heavily connected also with the Creative Heart Awakening book as well. We would love to have you on the show, so please reach out to us, myself and Dr. JACALYN, and on USA Global TV and radio, and go on to book your session, tap down, and it will bring you a whole menu of a lovely roster of fantastic shows, and just go down, further down, browse through until you reach film and music show. So I would say anyone that wants to come on the film and music show, established, not established, or just beginning, come on and have an experience, because you won't look back, you'll look forward, and you'll expand even more with your creative heart.
Instead of expanding on the sofa with your donuts and your ring dings.
Oh my gosh, I'm like that. Oh, bag of crisps.
You just
I still haven't got
one after another.
Yeah. Exactly. And the exercise that you were saying, I still have trauma with understanding about exercise, about for my body. I still haven't done it. I know it's coming up. This is a big lesson, and I know it's coming up. So, you know, everybody's perfecting, work in progress, right? So
Absolutely. We have to have things to work on. Otherwise, we're going to be bored. So, yeah,
that's true. We'll be stuck on that settee, munching away.
Exactly. Well, we're going to say goodbye for now because the Listening Mentor Show with Caroline Heward is coming up after this. So, Dr. Chan, I'll be reaching out to you later today.
Wonderful.
Bye,
Much love,
everyone.
everyone. Thank you, Dr. JACALYN.
Thank you.
Bye.